Night turn to day turn to night. What you gon' do, baby? Make a move away, slide. What you gon' do, baby? Move away, slide. What you gon' do, baby? Make a move away, slide. Night turn to day turn to night. What you gon' do, baby? Make a move away, slide. What you gon' do, baby? Move away, slide. What you gon' do, baby? Make a move away, slide.
You never let another soul tell you you can't. When you feel it in your chest, making money in the bank. Never base your progress off what the next man think. Cause misery love company, they want your ship to sink. One thing about succeeding, you leave some folk behind. Cause either they're underachieving or don't understand you wanna stay focused on what you believe in. Then give yourself some time, it might take a couple seasons, but I promise you'll be fine. My homie PK always told me, go hard, it helps you rest. You can always sleep better when you know you gave your best. It comes a time in every life when it's action over word, and based on what you've done tonight, you gon' get what you deserve. I challenge everyone to move, cause you don't wanna be old, feeling like you never tried to attain your goals. I am the working class hero, simply cause I won't fold. So many Jews on this, you can call it pot of gold.
Night turn to day turn to night. What you gon' do, baby? Make a move away, slide. What you gon' do, baby? Move away, slide. What you gon' do, baby? Make a move away, slide. Night turn to day turn to night. What you gon' do, baby? Make a move away, slide. What you gon' do, baby? Move away, slide. What you gon' do, baby? Make a move away, slide.
For the rest of my life, for the rest of my life, I'll praise you. For the rest of my life, I give you glory. That's due your name. For the rest of my life, I'll praise you.
Talk, Mama, talk to us. And I want to hear what you said, and then Sister Carolyn and Sister Pam.
No, they were before me. Go ahead.
Sister Carolyn.
Yeah. The only thing that I want to say, y'all can see the expression on my daughter's face with all that stuff that we talking about.
On my face.
The only thing I want to say to my daughter and to these young ladies, and little Jalen is too young to understand a lot of things that we're saying, and also those things is history. Those things are the things that our parents, our foreparents did for us and showed us. But the most of our parents, the people, they gave us love. All this material stuff that our kids got today, some people didn't know anything about that. But now today, they have it so good. They don't, a lot of our kids have gone to the side because they don't have that beginning, because those people were strict. They were, the foundation of people were very, very strict. And I know my grandparents was the one that raised me. I thought those people were some of the meanest people in the world. But to the day, I thank God for those people. I miss them dearly, because I'm so glad today that they brought me up to being the person that I am today. But all this stuff that we're talking about, this is just nothing but our history.
I'm just amazing, and I'm somewhat back in the day, but y'all went further back. And I mean, chickens without no head still running around. See that right there? Freddy Krueger ain't got nothing on something like that. I mean, a chicken running around. Pam, where did she go? Pam, because I'm flabbergasted about what I've heard today. I'm going to go back and look at this footage and shake my head all over again. Cheryl, I'll get you next. Let me get Pam. And then we,
I'm kind of a between generation community baby. So I remember the black pot with the fire under it. I fell in it and got a scar on my back.
Oh, fell in the pot?
And a dog pulled me out. The dogs were not like these dogs around here today. They were part of the family.
Not like
And then the
so
Ringo
today's dogs.
washer, we transitioned to the Ringo washer, and my arm got caught in that, and he had to hit it real hard to open it up to get that out. And the most fun is snuff, tobacco, and that stuff that people put in their mouth. And as a little kid, I wanted some, and they wouldn't give it to me, but to teach me a lesson, they put it on the banister and walked in the house. And I got some. And I fell up the stairs instead of down.
Fell up the stairs.
It made you drunk? I was so up. I never wanted anything but to
fell up the steps.
I was drunk from smoking. So the wisdom of our elders and the unity of the community, everybody, and plum trees and the red ants. Everybody in the community was disciplined, everybody's children.
What you said?
Yeah.
And then they go home and tell your parents.
Yes.
Yes.
You got double jeopardy.
And don't let daddy come home.
If you didn't speak, you were besides yourself.
Yeah.
To everybody who you were, the family you was in. And you knew all your grandparents, your grandparents, your parents, you know, cousins. Everybody knew each other, and that's something that we're
That's
totally
missing.
out on today.
Yeah. And you're right, Miss Pam, because people walk in the room and won't say jack. I'm thinking, I'm a few years from 50, and even now, if I walk into the room, I'm going to make sure I speak, because see, somewhere, my mama, right there in the red, is in my mind, and I always say that she might forget that I'm grown, I'm a grandmother. Mama's, she's a mama. She might black out, and when she comes to, I'm up on the wall somewhere trying to figure out how I got there. So that's, but see, that was the kind of, that was instilled in us. See, kids today, tell my mama, tell my daddy too, hear the phone, call them. And see, you like you said, everybody could discipline. They could get you, the teachers could get you. People even today don't even know about paddles and swats. My dad used to build them. He used to build paddles, so we had our own homemade paddle. In addition to, the teachers could get you, the principal could get you, any neighbor, back talk to a neighbor, this, you ain't my mom and you ain't, while the words were still in your throat.
You didn't even want to talk that because it was the way we live.
It's the way we live.
And when the neighbors come over or anybody come to visit, you better eat, because if you don't, you insulting the host.
Will you say it again to my daughter?
With you. Take it with you. But you better eat.
Mama. Go ahead, mama. We'll make mama our last, and Pam, thank you for sharing that, because can everybody hear me? Thank you for sharing that, Pam, because if we, and I'm not encouraging abuse by no means, but if we even went back to half of that, where, first of all, put the authority back into the teacher's hands, not to mention our parents. I refuse to be on Oprah talking about I'm scared of any child that came out of me. But that's what's happening today. Everybody is in fear. The kids walking around large and in charge, half of them, little people this high, can't spell half the stuff they say.
I saw a cartoon where somebody was asking God, why did you allow them to do all that shooting in the school? And God answered and said, they took me out.
Exactly. And took the authority of the parents. I would be scared to shoot anybody, because in my mind I got my mama who's standing right there with her hand. I double dog dare you to pull that clip. I want to see you do it. I want to see you. You know, when mamas put their hands on their hips, it's a wrap. So that's in my mind, and that's why these people are shooting up, because they ain't got their mama and their daddy in their mind, and they fear that as soon as I do this, my life is over.
We have an up-and-coming 32-year-old grandmother. I just want to, grandmother's at 32.
Wow. Wow. 32 and a Mama, and we'll make mom the last. Okay, and you getting ready to leave, Mr. Catherine?
And on that note, I'm going to say, I've listened to all of the
Mom, I got you next.
things that you said, and I haven't heard anyone mention the football bill. Yeah.
I've seen it on TV.
We're not football bill. The Black Library was downtown, sort of like it.
It's on TV.
And the football bill always had 2 librarians in there. And they go into the neighborhood and check out books, and so that we kids of color could have books to read.
Wow.
Everybody that lived in the city couldn't walk down to the Black Library. But it went out of business and went away. like so many other things. And I've enjoyed myself, but I have to drive on the other side.
We're so glad you came out. Mom, we'll finish with your comment, and then we'll name a few tunes and bring our comedian up as we get ready to bring this to a close. Are y'all having a wonderful time? Because I know I am. Y'all think it's good we taking the time to hear from our seasoned citizens? Because this is what's missing. This is what's missing. And, hey, sweetie, come on. All right, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. So glad you came. You surprised me. You and Tamara, you and my daughter, y'all with the surprise for today. Mom, we're gonna finish with your comment, and then we're going to bring on our comedian and name that. You have a comment?
It occurred to me that the reason why we had the culture and the custom to let other neighbors discipline our children, I was trying to ask myself, well, why were we so lax? You know, like right now, I wouldn't want another neighbor discipline.
Right, these days.
It is because all those people, we had community events. We had a neighborhood center. Every neighborhood pretty much had
a center.
Anyway, had a neighborhood center, and they had events at those centers, a community center. And then also, everybody participated in PTA in the schools. And so whatever the school had. So we got a chance to know these people through the community center.
That would possibly discipline your child because you're seeing them. Okay.
What was it that made us feel like we could allow that?
Well, you said now we don't know our neighbors.
We don't know our neighbors, which I said before, but I was trying to think, why would we allow them to discipline us? Simply because we had so many activities going on in the community. We had block parties. If somebody couldn't pay their rent, then we would throw a party and everybody would take up a collection. And
I've heard of that.
Or go pay that person.
Wow.
Like that.
Rent party.
So that kind of solidified the community to make them feel neighborly. And so when you feel neighborly, then you don't mind the person down the street because you believe that that person has integrity.
And has your child's interest at heart like their own.
That's all I want to say about that. We had, we were united.
That's good.
Like you said, you were in the civil rights movement, so you remember how important it was those block parties because they paid a lot of people's rent back then. Because you never know when your time was. Your husband get laid off, you couldn't pay your rent. And then they throw a party for you, then somebody knock on your door and hand you an envelope full of money to either pay all your rent or half of it. Terri, are you going home after this?
I stick around for a while to make sure everything. Yes, ma'am. Now let me think. I'm gonna tell my mom no, right?
See what happened.
She's trying to get me killed.
Keep it on camera.
Right, trying to get me. That's reality for you, mama. Mama, no. My mom, yes, I'll be glad to take you home. It'll be an honor.
My daughter, I don't take for granted.
She doesn't. I like to tease her, but I want to show that I was raised right. And ain't no shame in my game. Look, I appreciate you. I could have had a different mama and it'd be a whole different outcome. All right, at this time, I want to go ahead, before we do any more Name That Tunes, I want to go ahead and bring our comedian up. Although she's been providing us, God bless you, you put on too. Okay. She been providing us with comedy throughout the whole, but as she comes, Mr. Key, I want you, and Pops, did we hear from you about any way back when? Yeah, I heard enough? Okay, I heard enough. All right. So you in all of it. You in all of that. Okay. Miss Key, I want you to introduce yourself so we know who you are. We've been asking people to say their age, how old they are, how many kids, how many grandkids. As our comedian, go ahead and get ready to make your way forward or wherever you want to perform from. Go ahead, talk to us, sweetie, so we all know who you are with your beautiful self. Oh, wait a minute, I can't hear, and I'm right by camera. I want to pick her up on camera.
Minister Margaret Key from Unity Full Gospel Church in Maiden, and I am 59 years old.
Ooh, all right.
I have 2 sons, but one passed away May 10.
I'm so sorry.
So I have 4 grandboys.
Wow.
And I do remember some of the things that that we used to do. I remember the ice and the ice blocks and the chicken and the rabbits and some of the stuff that came up a bit. Because I can go way back, but I do remember some of it.
Well, give us something way back. Give us something way back.
I want to say Even I saw in my children, then when I grew up, we had fun. We grew up. We had playtime. We,
Right,
friends.
playtime,
We fought.
recess.
Next hour, we were back friends. Okay, we
Now they
just
go
fight the
shoot.
thing out and be through with it. And kids these days, they're gonna kill you and be through with it. But I tell my kids that, I go like, y'all don't really have fun. Y'all not growing, you're not growing up. Y'all don't know what it is to grow up and have fun and love friends and be around other people and to just really enjoy one another. But
Wow.
I wouldn't take nothing for my journey.
I hear
I wouldn't
you.
take nothing for it.
I hear you.
I used to hate it, but now I wouldn't take nothing for it.
I hear you.
I thank God for my parents and the way they brought me up. And another thing too, the kids these days, they've taken the fear of God out. They don't have no fear.
They don't feel, so they, they don't feel their parents, they don't even feel God.
They don't fear. They do whatever they want.
Some.
That's true.
Glad
So
y'all
I
different
thank
breeds.
God for all the be done for me.
Yeah.
And I like to give a little of my testimony. God told me to give my testimony.
Go right ahead,
How
sweetie.
God healed me from colon cancer.
Thank you.
2011, with colon cancer. And I went through the surgery and everything, and how God just brought me through.
Thank you,
And
Jesus.
He told me, He gave me that testimony.
That's
So
right.
I have that
To tell it, that's
testimony.
right.
God, God, even though we hear so much about cancer and what is going on, but God is healing cancer.
Huh? Say that.
Yeah.
We need to hear that.
He's
Amen.
in the healing business. That's what He do.
That's what he do. I like
Praise
it.
God for all that.
That's what he do. I like that.
Just looking back on my life, I told God, I said, thank you. I wouldn't take nothing from my journey. I used to
Wow.
hate it, but now I love it. Compared to what the kids have to go through.
Exactly. Exactly. Let's give it up for Mr. Martin King. I appreciate you all sharing. Yeah, this means so much to me. I hope it's meaning as much to the rest and to our beautiful seasoned citizens as we get ready to bring sweet baby Keita. Let's give it up for
It never stops.
and it never stops. Give it up for sweet baby Keita. Talk to us, sweetie. And be nice to us, because I got you on camera, and this will be
You have
seen
kidnapped me.
all over the world.
I'm taking out one as soon as I leave.
Uh-oh, snap.
How y'all doing?
Wonderful.
Good. I'm gonna go ahead and liven y'all back up. We done went back in the day. Y'all done killed my spirit talking about well water, chicken. I ain't gonna look at no chicken the same way tomorrow. They kind of leery. Come from a real chicken, right? That's what y'all saying. See, I ain't even know that. I didn't even know that. This has been great. I love my senior citizens. I love my people. I try to always represent women, but I represent God first and foremost. And then this is my God-given talent. So I'm going to just do a little bit of time. I didn't know he didn't tell me we was going to be out there. I just...
Our senior citizens are worth
What
it.
you do as a senior, man. Y'all remember when y'all went to church on Sunday back in the day? You was there all doggone day. You was praising the Lord from the top of the day to the bottom of the day. You went back in the evening. They let you go home, get a little meal, and you had to come on back. That's how it was. So
Yeah. Y'all worth it.
y'all, and you know, y'all brought us some good topics. Sprint party. I'm gonna pass this around. It is first of the month. Just take it. Go this way with it. Just put some. Y'all got $2. I seen people that got $2. Take it and put some in it and pass it on to the next person. That's what happens around here.
Pay the rent.
Yeah, this is a real rent party. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. We got to tussling earlier today.
Yep.
She ain't win.
We're doing door prizes next.
I don't have to worry about it because I got my pastor on my side.
He did take over. But I am from a small town myself, the country. I'm from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Now, nobody but me and the Lord know what that is. and my sister. Yeah, it's about this big though. It's about this big, and I had to leave because everybody I dated, my grandmama told me how they were my cousins. So if I didn't want no baby with one leg and 2 eyes, I had to go ahead and raise up and roll out. And I'm down here. Yes, you know your grandma will find your lineage to somebody, baby. She is going to look at them and tell by the round of their head. Grandma will be knowing. They be knowing, honey. But yeah, I'm a product of family because of my family. My family is truly, truly funny. I was raised with a funny bunch of folks. My mother, God rest her soul, he has taken her on. But I'm going to let y'all know something. Black people, when you die, ain't no money. Y'all already know that, right? Ain't no money, ain't no trust fund, ain't nothing put up, ain't no bank account, nothing. Matter of fact, you in the negative. You owe somebody by the time you put somebody black in the ground, you in the negative. But my mother passed, and you know, with passing, you know, you have that person's character, you have their spirit, and you have the love that person left here for you that has gone on to the other side. But I let y'all know today that I have my mama handicap stick. I am poor right in the front. Girl, Whaaat, Kmart, the Lord give it and the Lord takes it away, honey. It's been a blessing to me, baby. I am not mad. I am so not mad. Yes, she's out of here. But she lives on. I hang that thing in my window and I remember her each and every time. But my mom was a funny person. She had a ministry, and a lot of you might know it because y'all old. That's what y'all do. She had a superstitious ministry. Superstition is, y'all know it. If a black cat go to the right, it's good luck. If it go to the left, my mom would turn her car around and go the other way. Do you hear me? She is not gonna let no black cat go to the left on her, baby. You would not, you don't put no hat on the bed. Y'all know somebody sweep your foot, you gotta spit in the broom. Y'all know them little old if you don't, Pastor re-baptize, everybody say yeah. Re-baptize. That junk is the devil, just superstitious. But y'all know the number one superstition, right? Y'all know. Letting the woman in on the first day of the year. Oh. Baby! Oh, Lord Jesus! Yes, that is at the top of the list.
I believe in that one.
Believes in that one. My mama, we let my cousin Tracy in one year, and everything that went wrong that year was because we let Tracy in first. Y'all, the lights was out. I said, Mom, you ain't paid the bill. Let go. Tracy came in first. Stop that. You need to cut that out. Superstition is wrong. But she was very superstitious and she played bingo. That was her other ministry. Her other ministry. She was so superstitious, she done went to a palm reader. So the palm reader looked at her hand and she said, ma'am, she said, you know, somebody got a root on you. Y'all know, we believes in that. My mama said, eels. Y'all, that's that one word question that's so much. Ew. Yes, y'all know. That lady read on, she said, yeah, you know what, this person that got it on you, she said, I can take this thing off you. She said, I can get this root off you for $250. My mom said, can you take it off in installment? No, she is a best. And then she had gotten sick one time and she ended up going into a coma. And my mother, came out the coma, she had a short-term memory. She can only remember stuff for about 10 minutes. So, y'all know old people, because I ain't gonna say nothing. Some of y'all look up in years, I ain't gonna say nothing. But y'all know old people. In the hospital, what you do? You whisper. My mom said, she trying to kill me. I said, who you trying to kill? The nurse. The nurse, really? Trying to kill me? I said, nobody's trying to kill you. Why am I here? I said, you here because we had to tell her again what happened to her. Your stent came out your arm, you went into a coma, and we brought you to the hospital. So she's like, okay. So she'll be cool with it. By 10 minutes later, she asked the same thing. She trying to kill me. Who is trying to kill you? The nurse. Okay, the nurse again. She's not trying to kill you. And then she won't know why she is, so we will have to tell her that story again. I got got tired of telling the story, so this is what I said. I said, you want to know why you here? She said, yeah. I said, you here because you was at bingo. I said, your number came in the window. I said, you jumped up, clutched your chest, and fell straight to the floor. I said, somebody won your $2,500. That thing said, dead. I said, yes, you did. That she remembered that story from that day to the day she passed on to glory. Tell her she done missed out on that $2,500 again. No, we never had to tell that story again. Not at all. But yeah, I love my mother, and that's how I just knew I was country. Like, y'all know y'all country, your upbringing, the chickens, all that. No. I knew I was country today. My mama called me and said, child, you know them Ups people delivered my package. I said, who? I said, do you mean UPS? That ain't acronym. That is not a word. And you need to stop using it like that. Ups people. I'm done. I know it is. I used to like I live. And then I joined the church down here, you know. I get baptized for once or twice a week. Yeah, Pastor. I fall short. I want my little shoulders out. I thought I was gonna get a little old sugar daddy up in here. Why y'all ain't got no little old men? Where they at? Why little old men all got the same little old names? Mr. Charlie, Mr. Willie, Mr. Earl. It ain't no other little old name. You was Tyreek when you was young. You always Mr. Willie. What happens in between that time when you know you got old, Mr. Willie?
Did that take us back or what? Let's give a Lord a hand. So that God of yesterday is the God of today too, amen? All right.